Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for SUI price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. Starting on the daily chart, we're looking at our impulse toward the upside 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, finishing a wave 1 or a wave A. After both case scenario, you would like to see 3-wave corrective toward the downside. In this case, we saw, of course, the price has reached the 0.786, almost very close to the 0.886. Of course, this is a wave 2, much more than a wave B, because it is a very deep, of course, and of course after an impulse, meaning it might be, of course, high potential of a wave 2, 3, 4, and a 5. The difference between a wave 2 and a wave B is that your wave A, B, and a C has finished, of course, and you're looking toward the downside for a bear market probably or a bigger correction. While a wave 2, you would like to seek after a wave 4 reaching the 0.23 Fib level, taken of course from the wave 2 till the top of this wave 3 here, probably where it has finished right now. And we're looking, of course, to hit the $3.3 for SUI and then start to move toward the upside, probably, of course, in case we get a signal of 5 waves up, 3 waves down, of course, and then continuation toward the upside as, of course, confirmation for higher prices. Of course, you would like to seek this signal in a lower time frame and not on the daily, of course. So basically, once we get this price action, we would like, of course, to seek for higher prices. If no signal was given, therefore, of course, we move next to our second target for wave 4, which is a 0.38 Fib level at $2.5. Now, in this wave 3 probably, or wave C, but much potential wave 3, we have, of course, finished an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your wave 5 has probably finished here as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ending a diagonal. And in that case scenario, of course, it can be taken as a top tier or as a top tier. So it can be definitely taken as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your wave 5 is shorter than your wave 3 because it's an ending contracting diagonal. It is allowed for your wave 5 to be shorter than your wave 3. Of course, it can still be kind of truncated wave. However, there is also another possibility where you can also have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. It looks like kind of like a contracting diagonal, but it was preferably that the wave 1 is a little bit more extended. It will be much nicer as looking as contracting diagonal. And this looks already like an impulse for me. And if this also an impulse, it can be as well an A, a B, and a C toward the downside, which is gonna reach as well the same scenario by targeting, of course, the wave C. So in this scenario where you might have an ABC taken, of course, from here, and we're looking for a wave C as an expanding flat, you are looking at 1.38, which is in confluence, of course, with the same area, 0.23. And of course, reaching 5 ways toward the downside. So let's say this scenario is working here and we have topped for SUI here and we're looking, of course, for 3 ways down, 3 ways up. And you would like to seek after 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5. Meaning this is kind of a leading diagonal that it has started as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 probably, in case your wave 4 is not longer than your wave 2. However, it looks like so, which is not really nice. Therefore, it might bring us to another scenario as double 1, 2, which is 1, 2, 1, 2, and then, even 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it looks like triple 1, 2s here, but this one is related probably to your wave 3 as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, finishing wave 3, wave 4, and wave 5, hitting perfectly at $3, of course, for 1.618. So basically, we have several scenarios, as you can see. All of them are bearish short term, of course. For SUI, we can top here as an ABC, of course, expanding flat after, of course, an impulse. Or we can top already over here, right? As, of course, it could be a ending diagonal somehow like this. However, preferably this is a far scenario because preferably a wave 1 should be more extended to look, of course, much more like a contracting diagonal somehow like this. however, a lower possibility, meaning um, but in this case scenario, we have to take the same scenario that we see, of course, for a wave C in ABC, which is 112, 3, 4, 5. So anyway, the same scenario, I would say. In case we have topped as well here, as of course possible scenarios, because you might have a perfect contracting diagonal, but the only difference is that this has to be considered ABC, which is yeah, a little bit impossible because your wave 4 is not, of course, taking the time as a wave 2, right? So yeah, a very low possibility as well that this can be, of course, a big wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With a truncated wave 5, also lower the possibility. Therefore, I would say the highest possibility for this scenario is an A, B, and a C, which where we might have topped exactly here for wave 5. So I'm gonna remove, of course, after this price action. It is a little bit much clearer right now to give this a higher possibility. I'm gonna move with this one actually as a B, and a C toward the downside, and I'm looking here at a double 1, 2 basically 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Of course, we're gonna label this a little bit on yeah. Let's do this. Here we go. 1, 2. This is your 2 here. 3, 4, 5. And this is your biggest scenario, right? So then we have another 1, 2 here, and then with this wave 3, of course, you're gonna finish a wave, sorry, 3, 4, 5, this wave 3, 4, and a 5. With this wave 5, you're gonna finish, of course, a wave 3. Here we go. So let's put this in orange and also minor a little bit. Here we go. So this is what we possibly are looking at. Our target, of course, is the 1.618. $3 would be perfect. Now, if we take a look as well on the 1 hour chart a little bit to see how this might be unfolding and if it is a healthy count here that we have. So if we are considering this is our top here, this is your wave B possibly because, yeah, we took the high, of course. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, perfect impulse. A, B, C, wave 2, awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4, and in 5, well, yeah, your wave 4 here is not really nice, but don't forget that your wave 2 is very shallow as well. It's just one candle. So 1, 2, and then possibly 3, 4, and a 5 extended wave 5. Yes, works very, very well. Obviously, WXY for wave 2, and where you have, of course, zigzag. Zigzag up, of course, and another zigzag up, and of course an X in between. So WXY in double zigzag, and then moving toward the downside. Now what we are looking at here is questionable, because here we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Your wave 4 interfered with your wave 1, meaning, yeah, it's moved in a corrective wave, unless, but this is very far scenario to get several 1, 2s, of course, which I don't really like it, and we cannot consider contracting diagonal. Of course, your wave 3 is longer than wave 1. Therefore, I still, yeah, wondering if this is corrective wave still, yeah. So questionable. Unless, of course, we have to ignore this a little bit and moving toward the downside, because anyway, we're very close. But if that is not the case, yeah, we have to consider as 1, 2, maybe more extended. And here it might be, of course, another wave B, so A, B, and then probably wave C. But yeah, I don't see it like this as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Possible also impulse here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But again, impulsive toward the downside. So a lot of impulses toward the downside. But I still see it as more bearish than bullish because, of course, we have bigger 1, 2s. So I think, yeah, it might be choppy here. This is my only problem with SUI right now on the 1 hour chart. But it still, of course, has yeah, a big potential toward the downside. We would like to see, of course, the 0.23 anyway hit soon or later, all right? To get more insights, of course, KGT is always our yeah, lead here to tell us a little bit more what's going on in the market and in SUI. So here we go. On the 3-minute chart, let's have the strongest. Well, Yeah, there is some divergence, as we can see here. We have a buy signal and there is a divergence, and as you can see, yeah, so I mean with divergence, it didn't took the low, so we see a little bit higher prices, but don't forget the convergence coming from the top as well has been already played. If now we get a strong signal and bullish, well, that might be a reversal, but don't forget we have touched the 886, and that means we will take this low sooner or later. So yeah, based on Elliott wave, yeah, still of course looking for lower, even if we have divergence, meaning of course it's gonna look for higher a little bit. It take a new convergence, a new bearish signal, and moving, of course, taking the low. This is basically what KGT tells us is gonna happen. Yeah, so these are the insights for SUI. I hope that you like it. If you did, press the like button. If you're interested also in KGT, you can find all the details in the description below. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye bye.